With Thanksgiving right around the corner, we're reminded that gratitude isn't something we just say, it's something we do. And for these hometown helpers, giving back isn't a holiday, it's a way of life. Welcome to Back Roads and Front Porches, where the stories of small-town America come to life. From hometown helpers to those keeping traditions alive, we're exploring the people, places, and moments that make these towns feel like home. So grab a seat on the front porch and a glass of lemonade and join us as we discover America's stories. We're on our way now to meet someone who's been feeding her community for years, quietly, faithfully, and with so much heart. This is Kimmie D'Angelo, and she believes no one in her hometown should ever go hungry.
I'm a member of the First United Methodist Church, and we started with one cabinet. I have actually gotten phone calls from the police department, being in elderly homes, saying they don't have food. Is there something we can do? Putting a box of Fruit Loops in a bag, and this 8-year-old boy looked at his mother and says, is that Fruit Loops for me? And I stood there for a moment and I thought, my children are home complaining the Wi-Fi is slow. When I tell the volunteers, we're in the business to get out of this business. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have to be here. Being grateful to be able to help people, that I think is the most rewarding thing to total strangers. Somebody in an apartment complex needs emergency food, and my husband and I, no problem. We go to the church and load up the food and take it over to them, no questions asked. Michael got involved when it came to Thanksgiving, and then they asked him, then he also joined the board after that when he would help with the Thanksgiving dinners and stuff. But I think, our favorite time of the year is Thanksgiving. And, he's in the kitchen doing his thing, and our casino friends are in the front getting the tables and that lined up. And I'm at the end of the line, and he's just backfilling, and, you have 15 people in the kitchen, and we just laugh and have a great time. And because there's more good in the world than evil, and people forget that. There's always going to be more good in the world than evil. And what did Mr. Rogers say? When bad things happen, his mother would say, look for the doers. Look up the Salvation Army. They're spread out all over the country. They're a fabulous organization. Your local church, you can look at your local food bank as well and ask them if they need volunteers. It could be packing food. There's a lot of places to volunteer. It could be in sports. You volunteer for the PAL athletically, right? To go and help coach out for something. Another thing that I did, that I started at work, was I did fundraisers for animal shelters. Say, bring in dog toys, dog food, cat food. We've done stuff for the Heart Association, so it's not just one type of charity. A friend of mine called and said, I know that you do a lot, but I have gone about 6 trips with the honor flight down to Washington, D.C. Is it something you're interested in? It's so fulfilling, so rewarding. This is an opportunity for the veterans, as they say, welcome home. The last thing that we do on the bus coming back, the honor flight people write to their friends and family, and they said, what's the number one thing that you look forward to every time? And it was mail. And do you know every single vet gets an envelope stuffed with mail, handwritten letters from their friends and family. Edward was, he's a Marine, and we're on our way over to the Vietnam, Korean, and Lincoln. We get out, and I have both vets there. It was Ed and John. Ed says, I played Lincoln in 3rd grade. I go, you did? He's like, yeah, I've never seen the Lincoln Memorial. I said, well, Edward, that's the first one we're going to. We got up there, and he says, it's a lot bigger than what's on television, and just having that conversation. So that was very touching for me. Back roads to me, I think of peaceful. I think of apple pie. I know that sounds crazy. I think of farmland and a lot of cornfields for some reason, because you don't get that in any big city. And those people are the backbone of America.
And while Kimmie's been sharing her heart with us, Michael's been over here keeping the cat occupied while quietly waiting his turn. This is Chef Michael D'Angelo, the man behind thousands of Thanksgiving meals with the Salvation Army.
Well, growing up in a large Italian family outside of West Philadelphia, it was always about food and family. I went to the first Thanksgiving service to help out. They need help carving the turkeys. So the following year, I helped out a lot more, got a lot of chef volunteers to help cook the food. So all of us got together and started cooking together. And then we started to take care of the Salvation Army, Sister Jean's, Atlantic City Rescue Missions, and a couple of the retirement community towers in Atlantic City for the holidays. So it turned into a huge thing, tons of volunteers from the community. Well, with the crew that we have, they're all, great chefs, usually 2 days. The ability to give back that matters, helping out where it's needed. I think they're a great organization that, goes above and beyond to help their community. When we get together to do charity events, it's everybody patting everybody on the back, and you do what you can, and we're thankful that you're here once. The tuna that you're talking about, was donated, and it was thousands of pounds. And one of the first chefs I worked with, Chef Luigi Barretto, and he's like, you have fillet knives, chef, you have this. Just because I'm a pastry chef doesn't mean I don't know how to fillet fish. He says, you fillet the fish the best today of anybody. That's why it's great to get together to do the Thanksgiving, the tuna meal, and there's been so many other events. We're all running around like trying to get it done, trying to make it the best that we possibly can. Who's got fresh parsley? You got no fresh parsley? Somebody run to the store and get fresh parsley. We're not giving them, sauce with dry parsley in it. So, people will come out of the woodwork with the great stuff to make it work, because they know that our hearts want to make it a great meal. The only thing that really bums me is we can't do it once a month. We can't do it twice a month and really give these people a great meal more often. I guess I could say, so they have some dignity, a dignified meal where the kids are serving them and we're giving them a great meal, because we're the guys that have to set the example to carry on the traditions of taking care of our community. Always a lot of volunteering. You can't be afraid to step up and step out of your comfort zone and meet different people. You just have to want to make your community better for someone else. A lot of times people change when tragedy hits their life. Well, happiness changed my life. Real America that people need to understand still exists.
Kimmie and Michael truly show what it means to serve with heart and what a hometown helper is. If you've enjoyed their story, please subscribe and come along with us each week on the Backroads. And next Sunday, don't miss Verna's inspiring story. We can't wait to share it with you.